My dear sister, before you scroll away, before you say, "This message is not for me," please listen for a few minutes. Because there are homes today that look beautiful on the outside, but behind closed doors, there is pain. There is silence. There are tears nobody sees. There are wives sleeping beside their husbands, yet feeling completely alone. There are women praying every night, wondering why their marriage is changing, wondering why the love is fading, wondering why the peace has disappeared. And sometimes, without realizing it, the very thing we are praying for is the thing we are unknowingly destroying. This message is not to condemn any woman. It is not to shame anyone. It is a message from the heart. A message for every woman who desires a home that honors God. A home filled with peace. A home filled with love. A home where children grow up feeling secure. A home where God's presence dwells. Because the truth is, a woman has incredible power inside a home. The power to build. And unfortunately, the power to destroy. The Bible says, "A wise woman builds her house, but with her own hands the foolish one tears hers down." Every woman is building something. The question is, what are you building? Point 1. A godly home is built first in the heart of a woman. Many women believe a godly home begins when they marry. No. A godly home begins long before marriage. It begins in the heart. Because whatever is inside you will eventually enter your home. If your heart is filled with bitterness, your home will feel it. If your heart is filled with anger, your husband will feel it. Your children will feel it. Everyone around you will feel it. But if your heart is filled with God's love, your home becomes a place of healing. Many women are carrying wounds from childhood. Wounds from betrayal. Wounds from rejection. Wounds from past relationships. And without healing, those wounds begin to speak inside the marriage. A husband makes one mistake, and suddenly old pain comes back. One disagreement happens, and years of hidden hurt begin to explode. My sister, God cannot use a wounded heart to build a peaceful home until that heart is surrendered to Him. A woman who wants a godly home must first allow God to work on her. Point 2. Peace is one of the greatest gifts a woman brings into a home. Let's be honest. Life is already hard. The economy is hard. Responsibilities are heavy. Many men are fighting battles they never talk about. Many women are carrying burdens nobody understands. That is why peace is priceless. A man may not say it, but every man longs to come home to peace. Not perfection. Peace. A place where he can breathe. A place where he feels respected. A place where he feels understood. And sisters, this works both ways. Women also deserve peace. Women deserve love. Women deserve kindness. Women deserve support. But today we are talking about the role of a woman. And one of the greatest roles God gave a woman is the ability to create an atmosphere. The atmosphere of a home can change because of one person's attitude, one person's words, one person's spirit. Ask yourself today, what atmosphere am I creating in my home? If this message is touching your heart, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel. Because we share relationship wisdom, marriage lessons, and godly family teachings that can transform lives. And if you know another woman who needs this message, share it with her. You may be helping to save a home. Point 3. The power of a woman's words. One sentence can heal. One sentence can destroy. One sentence can build confidence. One sentence can break a spirit. Many homes today are suffering not because there is no love, but because there are harmful words. Words spoken in anger. Words spoken in frustration. Words spoken without thinking. The sad reality is this. People often remember painful words longer than loving actions. A husband may forget what you cooked. He may forget where you traveled together. But painful words can stay in his heart for years. The same is true for children. Many adults today are still carrying wounds from words spoken over them as children. My sister. Your mouth is powerful. Use it wisely. Speak life. Speak encouragement. Speak hope. Speak blessing. Because a godly woman understands that words are seeds. And every seed eventually produces a harvest. Point 4. A godly woman leads through example. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to change everyone around them. Trying to change the husband. Trying to change the children. Trying to change relatives. Trying to change everybody. But true influence begins with example. People are more likely to follow what they see than what they hear. If you want your children to pray, let them see you pray. If you want them to respect others, let them see you respect others. If you want them to love God, let them see your relationship with God. Because children watch more than they listen. And often, the lessons they remember most are not the lessons taught with words, but the lessons demonstrated through daily living. Point 5. What many women never realize. Now, my dear sister, this next part is very important. Many women focus on major problems. But often, homes are not destroyed by one big mistake. They are destroyed by small habits repeated over time. Small habits. Small attitudes. Small actions. Repeated daily. A little disrespect. A little bitterness. A little resentment. A little pride. A little unforgiveness. At first they seem harmless. But over time, they become cracks in the foundation. And if they are ignored, those cracks begin to grow. That is why wisdom is so important. Because wise women recognize problems while they are still small, before they become disasters. My dear sister, building a godly home is not about being a perfect wife. It is not about being a perfect mother. It is not about never making mistakes. Every woman makes mistakes. Every family faces challenges. Every marriage experiences difficult seasons. The goal is not perfection. The goal is surrender. Daily surrender to God. Daily growth. Daily wisdom. Daily love. Daily prayer. And perhaps today, God is speaking to your heart. Perhaps there is an area where He wants you to grow. An area where He wants to heal you. An area where He wants to strengthen your family. If that is you, do not ignore His voice. Because every great home begins when someone decides, Lord, start with me. But we are not finished yet. Because in part 2, we are going to discuss something many women never see coming. Something responsible for destroying countless marriages silently. Not adultery. Not money. Not distance. Something much deeper. And when you discover it, you may never look at relationships the same way again. If this message blessed you, subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications. And leave a comment saying, Lord, help me build a godly home. May God give you wisdom. May God give you peace. May God give you strength. And may your home become a place where love, joy, and God's presence dwell. Thank you for watching. And see you in part 2.